I can't keep that energy going as we now introduce to you the starting lineup for your 2024 Batavia Muckdogs. Brought to you by Fink. And this evening they will be joined by the Turnbull Baseball Buddies. Challenger Baseball, Roy 8 under black and 10 under gray. And as I mentioned, all brought to you by Fink and Turnbull Heating and Cooling. Your Muckdogs are managed by Joey Skip Martinez. His assistant coaches are Colin Cox, Grant Bingham, and Tyler Prospero. And your Muckdog clubhouse manager is Eric Olszewski. The bad boy is Damian Barrett. And the Muckdog official team trainer is provided by Washington Regional Health. Now here's the starting lineup for your Batavia Muckdogs. Leading off playing center field from Southern Western University, number 3, Travis Hammond. Hammond center field. Then second, the catcher from the Moines College, number 47, Cooper Romick. Romick catching. Then third left fielder from Keystone College, number 7, Sean Linda. Linda left field. Then fourth third baseman from Jefferson College, number 37, Justin. That's third base. Then fifth second baseman from Cerro Coso Community College, number 31, Justin Austin. Austin second base. Then sixth right fielder from University of Maine, number 10, Jacob Lesko. Lesko right field. Then seventh shortstop, number 00 from Albert State College, Caleb Walker. Walker shortstop. Then eighth first baseman from Hendricks College, number 48, Sean Pope. Pope first base. Then ninth Tony at the end of the game for designated hitter from Lafayette College, number 52, Carter Dutra. Dutra the eighth. And Taylor Kent from Flagler College, the extra hitter. He's also from Notre Dame High School in Batavia. Let's hear it for number 17, Bryson Berry. Berry, extra hitter. And starting pitcher for your Batavia Muckdogs from Rowan College in South Jersey, number 39, Matt Misiti. Misiti starting for your Muckdogs. And ladies and gentlemen, the rest of your Batavia Muckdogs. Now, fans, I'd like to ask that you all please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem, which will be performed this evening by Folk of the Road, WCBS player. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have 2 ceremonial first pitches this evening.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. That's
Thank you very much.
Fans, our first pitch is going to be by Ryan. Before I begin with this first pitch, the Muckdogs hosted Challenger Baseball earlier today and had a wonderful time. Players, coaches, family, friends. It's a great thing that the Batavia Muckdogs do in support of Challenger Baseball. Our first pitch is by Ryan, and Ryan is joined by his good friend, Batavia Muckdog, Jake Butler. Ryan is a Challenger Baseball athlete who competed at the YMCA Challenger game here at Dwyer Stadium earlier today, where he practiced his pitching skills. Now Ryan likes complete silence, so let's give him a warm welcome after he's done. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our second first pitch of the evening will be by Yana Kulakanova. Yana is a Batavia resident and 2-time Olympian in swimming, sprint freestyle, representing Estonia. She is an Olympic semifinalist and a World Championship finalist who was ranked in the top 15 in the world her entire career, reaching as high as number 8 in the world. She was also a 19-time All-American who won 3 NCAA Division I national championships at Auburn University, where she was also co-captain of the team, All-SEC, and an academic All-American. Yana is also a multiple Estonian national record holder and a 55-time Estonian national champion. Let's welcome Yana Kulakanova.
Back-to-back first pitch strikes for each of our ceremonial first pitches this evening at Dwyer Stadium for Faith and Family Night. We're getting ready for things to get underway here between the Batavia Muckdogs and the Geneva Red Wings. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back for another night. Austin Mendes joined with my good friend Landon Washburn, getting ready for things to get underway. So let's take a look at the West standings coming into today. The Batavia Muckdogs sit at 23-5. Their first place seed magic number sits at 10. Their playoff magic number is at 6. Auburn, who plays Jamestown tonight, is at 7-12, 6.5 games behind Batavia, and then Elmira at 15-13. Jamestown at 14-16, Geneva at 11-15, Newark at 11-18, and Niagara Falls rounding it off at 9-21. Let's take a look at tonight's starting pitcher for Batavia. It is their ace, number 39, Matt Misiti.
Matt Misiti, coming into the day, has a 2-0 record. He's thrown 25 innings, giving up 17 hits. He also has the lowest ERA for starting pitching with the Batavia Muckdogs with a 1.08. He's allowed 28 walks, trying to command his fastball a little bit better tonight. He's got 22 strikeouts, and he's holding his opponents to a 1.93 batting average. Now, Austin, Misiti tonight, we talked to him in the pregame. He feels pretty locked in today, feeling pretty good, but one thing that he wants to work on and is really trying to pinpoint today, it's his location. Giving up 28 walks as you saw, he gives up just over 10 walks per 9 innings pitched, and if he can control his walks, he can be a dangerous starter for Skip Martinez and the Muckdogs come postseason time.
So we are getting ready for the first pitch of the game here with the Muckdogs. Misiti against Tyson Bryant Dawson to start things off. His first pitch is underway. That one is a ball high. The first pitch here in Batavia at 6:49.
Tyson Bryant Dawson, a 288 batting average for the Red Wings this season, as Misiti finds a strike zone there to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Misiti getting ready for the next pitch to Bryant Dawson. Here's the delivery. That one in there for the second strike. So he started out with a ball, comes right back with back-to-back strikes, Landon. We'll see what he can do here with the 1-2 delivery upcoming. That one barely missing. He tries to slide her low and outside.
And that's something about Misiti. When he does miss, it's not by much. Just gets unlucky with some of those calls.
Next one from Misiti. That one bounces away from this evening's catcher, who is Cooper Romick.
Romick back behind home plate after he DH'd yesterday. James Bolton did another great job holding it down for Batavia, and Romick steps in behind home plate today.
So that is a walk for Misiti as we have a runner on first already.
Geneva playing Batavia tough so far this season, has put up 18 runs in their first 2 games this summer, but Batavia put up 36. Season series is 2-0 Batavia as we get set to deal the third one, as I want to swing and a miss from Trolley.
So Joe Tiroli up with a runner on first.
Already, second batter with bad names, Austin. It's a common occurrence with me, guys.
Attempted pickoff, and the Muckdogs did get some help today looking at the out-of-town scoreboard. Elmira got blown out by Newark, 14-3, as that one is fouled off.
Misiti quickly up 0-2. Now, Austin, expect something a little out of the zone here. Expecting Trioli to swing and miss. Maybe getting him chasing right here.
0-2 from Misiti, but another pickoff attempt. Another thing notable to look at this evening, Sean Pope is the first baseman for Batavia. Next pitch from Misiti, that one fouled off again.
Sean Pope, as you mentioned, at first base. Not someone we normally see over there at first base, but Sean Pope, a man of many talents, and I'm sure he's going to do a great job over there today.
Misiti ready, the 0-2 offering. That one is grounded over to Walker, who's at short, flipped over to Austin. Going back to first, Pope with the stretch, not in time. So the Muckdogs do get one there on the attempted double play that ends up in a fielder's choice. So looking at Batavia defensively this evening, Cooper Romick is behind the dish with Sean Pope at first. Justin Austin at second base with Caleb Walker at short. Justin Espinal patrolling the hot corner. And then left to right in the outfield is Mindas, Hammond, and Vesco. Misiti getting ready for the one-out pitch upcoming to Matt Jennings. That one swung on and missed.
Matt Jennings, Geneva's most scary individual in the lineup. Second on the team in batting average with a .365. Also drawn in a third in the team with 14 RBIs.
Misiti ready for the 0-1. That one grounded over to Walker. We'll try the double play again to Austin. Back to first. Pope has to come off the bag, but he'll make the grab to prevent the error. So it's a back-to-back fielder's choice for Geneva.
So Geneva, first man on, trying to do some damage here in the top of the first, start things off here at Dwyer Stadium. Unable to do so with 2 back-to-back groundouts to Caleb Walker at shortstop, doing a great job fielding it cleanly and flipping it to Justin Austin at second base.
Misiti, that pitch is in there for a strike. So each of the hitters so far for Geneva have all reached first, but nobody's been able to advance to second. Next pitch, that one a little low this time. 1 ball and 1 strike to Zach Butler.
Zach Butler, a .229 batting average on the year for the the Red Wings. He's also drawn a second on the team in 13 walks.
Misiti's next pitch, that one is fouled off.
I said Red Sox, Austin, because I know I have you next to me in the booth. I know you're going to mention the Boston Red Sox sometime today. Just already had it in my mind there. Austin, a Boston Red Sox fan. I don't know why you'd want to be one of those, but apparently he says it's because he's from Massachusetts. if that even is a real state. Is that a real state?
That one a ball high. I know how much you like your chocolate chip cookies, so you tell me if it's a real state.
Chocolate chip cookies were made in Massachusetts?
Correct.
I love Massachusetts.
2-2, that one's fouled off.
See, you learn something new every day. Now, how was I ever going to know that? I am Austin from Perry, New York. And people always say, oh, so you made Perry's ice cream. No, we did not. My small town did not do anything to do with Perry's ice cream. I have no idea why it's called Perry's ice cream. But I will take the clout for it.
2-2, there goes the runner. That one popped up. Austin trailing over underneath it, but Pope will call everyone off for the final out of the inning. No runs on no hits for the Red Wings will be coming up in the bottom half of the inning here. 18 pitches for Misiti, for those of you that keep track. Now let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup for the Batavia Muckdogs, presented by Tompkins Bank. Travis Hammond leads things off with Cooper Romick batting second. Sean Mindas in the third spot with Justin Espinal as cleanup. Justin Austin, the fifth hitter, with Jacob Vesco as the sixth hitter. Caleb Walker, the shortstop, batting seventh, and Sean Pope is eighth. Trevor Dutra, tonight's Tully's hitman, is the designated hitter this evening, batting ninth. And Bryston Berry, the nearby Attica, New York native, is the extra hitter. Now for the Geneva Red Wings, it's Tyson Bryant Dawson leading things off with Joe Tiroli, and then Matt Jennings following him. Zach Butler, the designated hitter, with Aiden Alsobrooks in center field. Hugh LeMasters, the left fielder, with Cooper Loyal, the shortstop. Christian Bermudez, the second baseman, with Ryan Grace, the first baseman. And Owen Arias is behind the dish for Geneva this evening.
Carter Fink on the mound for Geneva. Just finished his freshman season from Niagara University. Fink is from Victor, New York, standing in at 6'2" and $180. So far on the season for Geneva, he's had 4 games started. He has a 4.9 ERA. He's recorded 1 win and 1 loss. He's thrown 18 and 1/3 innings, has struck out 28 batters, only given up 9 walks and 14 hits. So Fink having a very solid season so far in Geneva, post Niagara University. But he's got his hands full today against this hot Batavia Muckdog offense. And it seems to, no matter who they have in the lineup, they're always being productive and putting runs on the board.
So Travis Hammond will lead things off against Fink, but let's take a quick look at our Rochester Regional injury report. Jake Butler is still day-to-day, and Devin Brooks is still to be determined with an upper body injury. Jake Butler, though, I talked to him today. He'll be ready for the stretch coming up next week. So first pitch upcoming to Hammond. That one is fouled off for strike one.
We got a chance to talk to Skip yesterday, Batavia Muckdogs manager. His goal is to lock up that 1 seed in a near week or so to allow players like Jake Butler to get some more time off right before postseason.
The Muckdogs, they have a difficult stretch upcoming, but not anything they can't handle. The stretch upcoming for Batavia will be a doubleheader against Newark tomorrow. And then they'll take on Niagara Falls on Monday at Niagara Falls, Auburn on Tuesday. They'll travel to Jamestown on Wednesday before coming back to Batavia to face off against Auburn on Saturday. They have 2 non-league games in that stretch as well on Thursday and Friday against Syracuse and Buffalo, respectively. So we are at a 2-2 count for Hammond. Fink ready, and the next pitch. That one swung on a miss by Hammond, and it's the first strikeout of the evening for Carter Fink.
Carter Fink goes with the high heat, and Travis Hammond not able to catch up to that one, swinging out of the zone there.
The Batavia Muckdogs coming off of a victory last night at Newark for a 10-3 victory. Newark, as I mentioned earlier, had a 14-3 win in the first game of their doubleheader against Elmira this evening. So 2 quick outs. We have Sean Mindas coming up.
So we talked about Carter Fink and how he has his hands full with this lineup. He is a strikeout pitcher. He's averaging just under 14 strikeouts in his case per 9 innings pitched. As Mindas ropes that one into shallow right center, and he'll be robbed of a hit from Tyson Bryant Dawson. So that'll be the inning for Batavia. And as you mentioned, Austin, that was a very quick inning, only 8 pitches for Carter Fink.
We'll be back in a few short moments with also Brooks, LeMasters, and Loyal coming up.
Dude, I'm just not fast enough. I can't get that.
Why don't you go grab a car from Pellegrino's Auto?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Pleasure doing business with you, sir. Here's the keys.
Thank you for the great deal.
Yes,
Have
sir.
a great day.
Thank you. You too.
We are back with Misiti on the mound. Apologies for the brief black screens. We did have the computer completely crash on us, so I was trying to get the scoreboard back working. We do have the scoreboard automated separate from everything else. So we got it back working for you guys. As we have also Brooks leading things off for Geneva. He'll take the first strike there.
Also, Brooks, making his 23rd appearance on the season for the Red Wings, has a .261 batting average. He's also drawn in a team-high 16 RBIs and 15 walks. Both are team highs for Geneva this year.
Next pitch upcoming from Misiti, the delivery, that one on the outside part of the plate for a strike. Part of the computer issues we were having was with our camera, so apologies for us messing with it a little bit there.
So Misiti, a pretty solid strikeout pitcher, still looking for his first strikeout of the day. Set himself up at the 1-2 count here to also Brooks.
Misiti's next pitch, that one fouled off, and also Brooks staying alive.
So just 3 outs into this ball game, Misiti already up to 23 pitches.
That one a ball high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So one thing that Misiti has struggled with this year is keeping that pitch count down as he gets the strikeout. That's one of his goals coming into the later half of the season, is to keep that pitch count low, minimize walks. As you mentioned earlier, he talked about a lot about keeping that control and everything. But talking to Misiti, most pitchers before a game, they kind of just sit there in their own little world and don't really want to talk to many people. They want to focus, get their minds right for the game. Misiti's not like that. Misiti's a social butterfly. I mean, he was filming an ad with us earlier.
About an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, right before his start, and now he's out here an hour and a half later for this start, doing well going into the top of the second.
Misiti looking for his 3rd win on the year for Batavia. So far a 2-0 record. And Misiti, another one of those guys that you got to feel like if he can just work on that control a little bit more, obviously he's improved as the season's gone on, just like any young pitcher would do. But if he can take that another step, he's already elite with a 1.08 ERA. He's already in that elite top arm talent for Batavia. If he can get those those walks per 9 down as Misiti strikes out LeMasters for his second strikeout of the day, he can be a guy that Skip Martinez can really call upon in the postseason to get the job done, maybe even their number one.
That one's grounded over to Walker softly. He picks it up off the bounce. Thrown over. Great pick by Pope at first base. So it's a 1, 2, 3 inning for Geneva. It'll be Espinal, Justin Austin, and Jake Vesco coming up in the bottom half of the second. We'll be right back after these short messages.
Man, I have some great cards here.
Well, you better have the house. That's what I got, baby. Go Dogs!
God.
Why are you guys gambling here?
Because we got nowhere else to go.
Batavia Downs is right down the road.
I heard they have horse racing. Batavia Downs, Hotel and Casino.
8315 Park Road in Batavia, New York.
I was a lonely silhouette, needed somebody to show the way. Yeah, I was a heartbeat with no sound till you came around. Yeah, you should.
Welcome back to Dwyer Stadium, where you are ready for things to get underway. Justin Espinal coming up. And yes, fans, I did mention that Misiti will be in our new ad. It'll be aired sometime early next week. Still got one more scene to film, and we have a few more touches to put on it.
But it'll all be worth it, I promise. Austin does a great job on these advertisements that you guys are all seeing.
That one's in there for a strike. The ad, one more scene we have left to film. We will get that filmed for you guys and get it out as quickly as possible as Espinal grounds that one right up the middle, picked up by Bermudez, and Espinal will reach. So that brings up Justin Austin, the second baseman for Batavia this evening.
Justin Austin back in the lineup for today, playing second base for Skip Martinez and the Muckdogs. Austin making his 16th appearance of the season. He has a .214 batting average with 9 RBIs, and he's also drawn 7 walks for Batavia as he takes that first pitch for a strike.
Espinal with a step lead off of first. That next pitch in there. Back-to-back strikes from Carter Fink. So Austin quickly down 0-2 in the count. Next pitch upcoming. That one misses outside. Espinal leading. Next pitch upcoming from Fink. That one swung on a miss by Justin Austin. He'll go down on strikes, bringing up Jake Vesco.
Jacob Vesco playing right field for Batavia this evening has a .188 batting average with 6 RBIs and 3 walks. Making his 17th appearance on the season for Batavia.
Vesco, he had a great day at the plate last night, helping the Muckdogs score 10 runs in the victory over Newark.
Vesco, 2 hits, had that 2 RBI triple late in that game in the 8th inning. He also came around to score once.
That one misses outside. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. Espinal, a big lead for himself at first. That one on the outside part of the plate. 1 and 2.
Justin Espinal at first base, 0 for 1 on the year with stolen bags, but he's got that tall, lengthy frame to dive back into first if a pickoff from Fink were to happen.
Next one, that one chopped at by Vesco going out into foul territory, but barely hooking foul on the first baseman, Ryan Grace.
Espinal's frame, as we mentioned, 6'3", 205 pounds, and he's an absolute unit. Playing on the corner so far this season for Batavia. Done a great job at third base when Jake Butler has stepped out of the lineup.
That one fouled off. Oh, that hit a windshield.
My car.
And I know I say that every broadcast, but I saw that one drill the windshield this time.
What if it was Brady's windshield? Oh, I like to see his face after the game.
Next pitch, that one grounded. Down the line, it'll go fair. Vesco, around first, going to second. It'll be a double for Jacob Vesco.
So Vesco stays hot on that pitch, laces it down the left field line, just sneaks in fair. And Espinal now at third base, and Vesco stands at second base. And now 2 in scoring position for the shortstop, Caleb Walker.
Perfect opportunity for Batavia to strike here.
Caleb Walker, 6th on the team in batting average with a .294. He's drawn 16 walks and has 10 RBIs.
Fink's pitch, that one fouled off into the dugout by Walker.
Caleb Walker yesterday, 0 for 2, had a sac fly. He was also hit by a pitch.
The 0-1 to Walker. That one fouled off again. He's down 0-2 in the count.
So just like that, Carter Fink up 0-2. Corners are in for Geneva, trying to cut down Espinal at home if he were to try to advance. Middle infield playing back, trying to get that out for Walker at first.
0-2, chopped at by Walker, but that one goes foul.
And when you have the corners in this early in a ball game, it's very dangerous because if one were to get past the infield, Vesco has great speed at second base, and he could well score from second on a ground ball to the outfield. So you kind of want to play, no balls want to leave.
That one inside for the first ball. Vesco's speed is
very
more of just his long strides.
He's very underrated. Obviously, doesn't have, when you look at him, you don't think he's going to be a burner, but when he gets moving, he gets moving. As Walker swings and misses at that one for the second out of the inning. So Batavia not able to capitalize there. Sean Pope hoping to turn the tides for Batavia. The first baseman today. Vesco stands at second, Espinal at third.
Fink gets ready for the first pitch to the Batavia first baseman. Here's the delivery. That one misses way outside in the the right-handed batter's box. Pope, a left-handed hitter.
Sean Pope making his 52nd at-bat for Batavia this season. He's got a .176 batting average with 15 walks. He's also second on the team in hit by pitches with 10. Pope and I talking before the game about him and his hit by pitches. And Austin, he doesn't mind getting hit because he gets to go see Khalid Cox at first base. So Sean Pope holds the advantage, a 2-1 count. Carter Fink getting ready to go. Trying to not let one cross and let Batavia score first.
2-1, that one grounded right back up the middle. 1 run will score. Vesco's being waved around. Pope in there with a 2 RBI single.
And just like that, Batavia takes the 2-0 advantage in Dwyer Stadium on their feet. Loud for Sean Pope, putting that one right back up the middle. And Vesco, that underrated speed, not even a play at the plate as he was hauling around third base. And Skip Martinez, no doubt about that one, he was going to let Vesco score.
Trevor Dutra comes up. He's the Tully's hitman this evening. That one swung on and missed.
Talked to Dutra a little bit before the game. He's really looking for a hit today. Gone hitless in his last 3 games. He said he's in a little bit of a slump. Got a lot of superstitions, hoping one of them pays off today.
We're knotted up at 1-1 in the count. That next pitch grounded over to Bermudez. He'll pick it up on the bounce and throw out Dutra at first. But it is Sean Pope that gets the 2 RBI single, driving in 2 runs for Batavia. We'll be back in the top of the third. It'll be Christian Bermudez, Ryan Grace, and Owen Arias coming up for Geneva in the bottom half of the inning. Top half of the inning, I should say.
What do we got here today? What do you guys got?
How can I help you?
What do you recommend?
We just got a fresh batch of Eli Fish's Muckdog Ale.
Muckdog Ale? Go Dogs! Give me some of those.
Muckdog Ale coming right up! Muckdog Ale!
Go Dogs, baby!
Baby Shark playing on the speakers. Christian Bermudez coming up to the plate for Geneva in the top of the third.
Bermudez, a 121 batting average so far for the Red Wings. He's got 8 walks and 2 RBIs on the season as he takes that first strike from Misiti.
You know, Landon, when Baby Shark plays for the opposing team's walk-up songs, I wonder if any of the opposing teams, so Christian Bermudez this evening, they think of Gerardo Perara at all. You probably don't know who that is.
The name does not sound familiar, I'm not going to lie. But I did know that he did play Baby Shark for his walk-up song in the MLB, yes. But, you know, if I'm about to go pitch against Matt Misiti, I'm not really focusing on who used to have this walk-up song. I'm thinking, I hope we don't strike out and Matt Misiti makes a fool out of me.
Well, there's the fool being made right there. Misiti with the strikeout you were just talking about.
Bermudez. Not sure if he wanted to swing there. He kind of went halfway. He went around the home plate umpire said. And just like that, Misiti gets his 3rd strikeout of the day and made him look silly.
That one in there for a strike, and Misiti just in a groove now, getting ready to go up against Ryan Grace. Next pitch upcoming. That one misses a little high, but that was a borderline call right there. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That pitch not missing by much.
Misiti's next pitch swung on and missed.
Misiti, as you mentioned, found that rhythm. 23 pitches in his first inning so far, 4 outs and 16 pitches.
Next one upcoming. That one grounded right back to Misiti, who picks it up and just a light flip over to Pope for the 2nd out of the inning.
So Misiti, once again, making quick work of Geneva I think it's set the deal. His 41st pitch of the game so far, 2 2/3 for Misiti. He's got 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. Still has not given up a hit.
That one misses outside to Arias. 1 ball and no strikes. Misiti's next pitch upcoming. That one misses outside.
Arias behind the plate for Geneva, a 118 batting average with 3 RBIs and 5 walks.
2-0 from Misiti. Next pitch, that one bounces in the dirt, so he is now down 3-0 in the count.
Arias trying to get on base here for a little 2-out rally as he tries to turn this one over to the top of the lineup. Skip Martinez is going to step out of the dugout and tell his young pitcher to calm down.
That one in there for a strike. Maybe that's what Misiti needed. We're at a 3-1 count. Next pitch. On the outside part of the plate, Misiti has came all the way back. We are 1 strike away from finishing the inning. Payoff pitch from the righty. That one swung on and missed, and Misiti gets the strikeout all the way back, down 3-0 in the count. It'll be Barry, Hammond, and Romick coming up to try to add some insurance runs for their ace. We'll be right back here in Batavia.
It's now time to send it down to the
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're in the bottom of the third here. Matt Misiti on the mound for Batavia, and he's dealing right now. We have one of his teammates joining us in the booth right now, and he helped us film parts of that ad you will see in a few days. It's Nathan Ruth up here joining us.
What's up, guys? What's up? Good to be back up here. It's always a treat.
So, Nate Ruth up here in the booth with us. He is a relief pitcher. I did play right before that one grounded right back
Swinging
over.
bunt by Bryson Berry.
Picked up and thrown out at first for the first out. I did play images from the June 25th game, and you guys might have saw one of the pitchers all fired up. I've been looking for that picture forever, and I finally found it. That guy is Nate Ruth.
That is me. I do like to get a little fired up after big situations. You know, I love being in those high pressure, and being that it is high pressure, it's high adrenaline, so it really gets me fired up when I do that.
So, with the high adrenaline coming in those big situations, you've come into several bases-loaded situations this year for Batavia, and you've been able to get them out of it. How does most pitchers going into that situation, they kind of crumble under pressure, they give up runs and whatnot. What is your approach coming out of the bullpen in your short jog to the mound to get warmed up for that?
I really don't have an approach. It's kind of just my head is clear. I'm kind of just focusing on the moment. As Travis Hammond hits a single up the middle. But I really don't have an approach. It's kind of just keep my head clear and, you know, do what I know I can do, which is throw strikes and get people out. So, I mean, yeah, no, there's really no thoughts going through my head. It's kind of just, you know, let's go do this.
So, Nate, you've now appeared in 8 games for Batavia this season. You've been one of the more reliable arms in that bullpen. Like Austin mentioned, you kind of go into those messy situations. What have you learned so far this season from Skip Martinez and Batavia as Romick goes to drop a bunt? And it'll be doubled up as Hammond was on the move. But you've been more reliable arms in the bullpen. What do you do, and what have you learned so far to prepare yourself for situations like that?
Being in those situations and liking being in those situations, it started before I even came here, honestly. Like, if I'm usually a starter, and that's what I pride myself on, but if I'm on a day off and my coach needs me or needs me to be in a big spot, then, you know, I like to be that guy to come in. It instills a lot of confidence in me, being that my coach is able to know that I'm able to get them out of that situation. But being here, I've learned it's kind of just the same thing. You know, just Coach Skip is very confident in my abilities, as am I. So, I mean, it's very good to have a coach that's as confident in me as I am in me.
And Batavia, I know Skip mentioned, you know, he really prides himself on pitching. Batavia is one of the lowest. They've been one of the most dangerous arms collectively as a unit so far in the PGCBL. What do you guys need to work on to make yourself that much more dangerous heading into postseason time, as it is just a few weeks away?
Not walking people. Not walking people is a big one. Grant, our pitching coach, really emphasizes first pitch strikes. Yeah, no, those are really the two big things that stick out in the clubhouse when those conversations are held. But I think it's also pretty obvious that we do need to start cutting down on walks, because they do lead to big innings when we don't need that.
So now coming away from you playing baseball, Landon and I learned yesterday you're cousins with Babe Ruth.
This is true. This is factual. On my father's side, I am fourth cousins with Babe Ruth.
You get to swing like him, too. You're one for one on the season, Nate.
1 for 1. That's 1,000. I'm batting 1,000 this year, so that's probably the only AB I'm ever going to get in this league. But, no, yeah, it is real. My entire life, my grandmother, before she passed away, she told me that I am related to Babe Ruth. We've had, I think we have actually a photograph of my great-grandfather in a family photo with him. So, yeah, no, that is a factual thing.
So first pitch here in the top of the fourth from Matt Misiti is a strike. He's facing off against Tyson Bryant Dawson. And now back-to-back strikes from Misiti. Talk about having Matt Misiti as a teammate as he gets ready right back for this next pitch to Brian Dawson.
Not just a teammate, he's one of my sweet mates. But
I bet you have some stories there.
Oh,
that you're not going to share.
No, I'm not going to share them at all. No, he's as a teammate, he's very relaxed and laid back. But when he gets ready to pitch, he's a little bit more, you know, on edge and likes to get in that zone, as most pitchers do. But as a sweet mate, he's one of the funniest guys I know. Very lucky to have guys like him all around this clubhouse too. Just everyone clicks together, and it's just a great time. It's a great feel.
So more on, you know, obviously this team is a special group. They've gone on an 8-game win streak. They've hit a 10-game win streak at one point. We always talk about the pitching, but the offense this year has been also, you know, electric for Batavia all year, putting up double-digit runs, games, you know, left and right. Who is your favorite batter to watch?
Oh, my favorite batter to watch? Probably Cooper Romick. I'd like to say either him or probably Greco too, as Misiti gets the K there.
Misiti struck out the side in the top of the third. He records his 5th strikeout there, and he's wheeling and dealing. 1 walk and 5 Ks through now 3 1/3. Still has not given up a hit today. Hopefully we don't jinx him right there, Nate.
Yeah, I mean, that's, as a pitcher, that's the one thing you don't want to hear.
He said the last inning too when he struck out the side.
I mean, hopefully your luck doesn't run out this inning. But yeah, no, this group of guys is a very special group of guys. I mean, we all kind of get along together. There's really no turmoil anywhere. And look what you just did.
Oh my God!
Great job there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last time Landon will be in the broadcast booth with me. I'm going to have Nate Ruth finish the season with me in the booth as my color commentator.
That sounds wonderful.
So the no-hitter watch is now off.
The no-hitter watch is gone,
For Misiti.
all because of your poor choice of words.
Still a good stat line so far.
It really is.
But he's still got more in the tank.
Let's hope you didn't just jinx that one, too.
Landon, stop talking.
I got it. Don't worry. We're good.
So, Matt Misiti, one of the arms in the starting rotation, but when things get rough for the starters, the bullpen's been able to lock things down. Talk about the bullpen and you guys as a team. You know, I think of it almost as like offense and defense in football. You know, you have your battings and you also have your bullpen. You guys don't do much during the game. You play hacky sack. Tell me about the bullpen and the shenanigans you guys pull off during the 9-inning games.
Oh, boy. I couldn't even get started on the shenanigans that the bullpen does, but no, I do agree in the sense that you have your offense and defense, and when stuff doesn't go well for the starter, we do most of the time. We like to come in and shut things down. But no, I mean it goes hand in hand. You can't have offense without defense. You can't have pitchers without hitters. You can't have hitters without pitchers. You need both, and we are fortunate enough to have both of those in a very strong way this year. So
Misiti gets ready for the 0-1. We have 2 outs with a runner on first. That one, great stop from Pope over there at first base. Able to knock that one down off of the little wild of a pickoff attempt. This is Pope's first time at first, and you're a lefty, so you are able to look at first when you make your pickoff attempt.
yeah.
But how much trust do you put in the first basemen on the team? Pope, Greco has shown up a few times, Eric Smith, Dutra, and Justin Espinal. I believe that's everybody that's played first so far this season.
So the thing about trust is I obviously trust the first baseman a lot because they're going to be the main person I'm working with on my pickoffs, but the trust goes all the way around the diamond. You got to trust everyone behind you and including the guy in front of you. You just got to trust everyone, believe that they'll make the plays that they need to make, and if they don't, then you just got to shake it off and, just attack the next hitter and hope you get a better outcome.
Landon, if we have Matt come up here later, which is the plan as of right now, I want you to apologize to him.
I will.
You better.
I
You
will
better apologize.
3-1. That one in there for a strike. Now at a full count.
Runner's going to be in motion here.
So, Nate, Sean Pope, normally an outfielder for Batavia this summer, going over to first base in a new position for him. What position do you think you could strive at if you weren't on the mound?
First base. I played first base my entire career, aside from when I started pitching. I only started pitching when I was about 14, but everything else has been first base since I was, a bigger kid, left-handed. It only made sense to put me up there.
And a power hitter, obviously.
Oh, yeah. When I was 12, I used to hit tanks there. But, no, I do think I could strive at first base. Muscle memory probably would kick in at some point, but, yeah. Either that or right field, just because of the arm I have.
So Misiti has runners on first and second right now. He has the fifth hitter in the lineup, Aiden Also Brooks, up in a 1-0 count. The next pitch upcoming to Also Brooks. That one is fouled off. So when you get into situations like this, you either allow a hit or walk a batter or a hit by pitch to get in a first and second situation. How do you reset yourself to go out and try to get that final out?
So for me, in between batters, if I get into the situation, after a walk or anything that someone would get in this, or a runner would get on first, Jesus. But I just take a deep breath, step off the back of the mound, take my head off, just take a deep breath and calm my nerves and just relax, tell myself it's going to be okay.
That one in there for a strike. We are at a 2-2 count for not Ruth.
For Misiti.
Misiti against Also Brooks with Nate Ruth up here in the booth.
There we go.
Misiti ready for the 2-2 delivery upcoming to Also Brooks. Here's the pitch. That one popped up. Espinal getting over there. Coming in as well as Mindas. Espinal will make the grab, falling down to the ground though for the final out of the inning. So 2 more questions for Nate Ruth as that inning ends. We are switching to the bottom of the 4th here in Batavia with Mindas, Espinal, and Justin Austin coming up to the plate. So I asked this to all your teammates. I brought this up to you earlier so you could prepare yourself. Pretend Landon and I are Major League Baseball scouts. Why would we pick you over one of your competitions for you to be on our team?
Why are you special besides your awesome mustache?
You're lying to me. You didn't ask me this earlier. But
it was Misiti I asked.
Yeah, you did ask Misiti. But what makes me stand out from everyone else is what you're asking?
Correct.
My confidence. My confidence is, I feel like it puts me apart from a lot of other pitchers. I feel like I could just grab a ball and, get people out at any time with any pitch. So I don't want to sound cocky, which it kind of does. It kind of does sound like I'm being cocky, but no, I really am confident in my abilities. So I think my confidence would kind of set me apart.
Now, Nate, a question I have, more of as an individual, I find myself as a very confident, cocky person. Austin knows. How do you walk that fine line between confidence and cockiness?
Gloating. If you walk around gloating about your abilities, trying to make other people feel bad or put down other people, I think that's where you cross the line from being confident to cocky. I feel like there's a certain way that you could be confident without being cocky. So,
I like that answer. Good answer.
Thank you.
Sean Mindas leading things off against Fink. That one fouled off. So final question for Nate Ruth here in this interview. Same scenario. You're talking to MLB scouts. How would you describe yourself as a teammate?
Dude, I don't like these questions. I don't like talking about myself like that. How would I describe myself as a teammate? I'd like to think that I could be a fun guy, but when the time comes that I could dial in and make sure everything is straight. But what's going on? I saw the camera flash on there or flash off there.
It does that time and time again.
Ah, okay. But no, I like to think of myself as just a guy who can just fit in anywhere. A good clubhouse guy, could keep the vibes high, but could also dial it in when the time, when I need to. So
I could agree with that, Nate. I could agree with that. High energy guy, fun guy to be around, but you like being in those pressure situations, and I don't know how because.
As the ball gets thrown away here from the second baseman.
Still kicked around. There goes Mindas to third. Still bouncing around in the outfield. And wow, a ground ball to the second baseman, Bermudez. Now puts Mindas 90 feet away in scoring position.
Mindas out of breath there. Ran to second, then ran to third. Wanted to go say hi to Skip.
Get him the oxygen
slides
tank.
head first, dabs Skip up, and Skip helps him up. He had to. He was out of breath.
Yeah, you got to get him the O2 tank after that. Yeah. It's a lot of running when you're not expecting it. Is better. Justin Espinal steps into the box. I feel like I'm taking your guys' job here. I'm sorry.
Next one is in there. Inside for ball one.
Now I got a question for you guys.
All right. That one's out to left field. It'll fall down, and that'll bring in Mindas on the single from Justin Espinal.
All right, back to it. What's your favorite thing about being up here, broadcasting these games and commentating? What's your favorite thing?
I get to watch the baseball games. I mean, love baseball, love being around it. Used to coach, used to play. So just the ability to watch and, with these many guys from different places, the coaching philosophy obviously with Skip and Lid, it's interesting to be around still. Still act like I am, a part of the game.
Yeah. Oh, you awesome.
Never prepared for when you guys ask us questions.
Yeah, now you know how it feels.
So, I would say my favorite thing about broadcasting, overall, it's not being up here in the booth. It's being able to interact with you guys, get to learn about you guys, because at the end of the day, it's you guys that are playing, you guys that are out there, and basically helping me to try to jumpstart a career. I do enjoy broadcasting. I've enjoyed it for a while. I've done it for about 2.5 to 3 years, and I've never had this personal connection that I have with each one of you. Each one of you, I have my own separate relationship with. You, Misiti, Espinal, Justin Austin. So, away from the booth, it's being able to talk to you guys and enjoy it. Being up here in the booth is, since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be up here and be a broadcaster. So, trying to just imitate how things are for what I see watching games as Espinal gets thrown out, trying to steal second there. And just being able to be a part of the game. The different parts, of course, when you're coaching and everything and working in analytics, the stats and everything, you're still a part of the game. But up here, with the way that you present yourself and with the way that you go about talking, it makes you a part of the game. Landon always preaches energy, and I feel like we bring good energy up here, and I know how much you love energy.
Oh, yeah, I do love energy. Now, I was doing a little bit of homework the other day, and I rewatched a broadcast as Justin Austin looks at strike three. But I looked at a broadcast where I pitched. I believe it was last night, but I think it was you, Austin, that said you're not much of a numbers guy. Was it you, or was it someone else?
Not much of a what?
Numbers guy. Like looking at stats and
I
you don't...
love stats.
I'm not sure it was either of us.
Who was it? Who was on the
Jared.
broad? Oh, it could have been Jared.
Jared's not really. I don't think he's a big numbers guy, but I could be wrong there. I talk to Austin all the time about numbers, and when Austin and I drive to games, we get there early, for you guys to take BP and stuff. All we do is talk about baseball for 2 hours before the game, and then we talk. Then I have to listen to him for 3 hours. It gets kind of annoying sometimes listening to this guy. But I love analytics and the data, and I feel like you have to like numbers for this job. Any job in sports.
As
Vesco keeping his hot streak going with another base hit.
I think that's part of the job here, where you have to dig deep and find those interesting bits and pieces to just make what you sound like a bit more interesting too, because it gets pretty bland sometimes hearing the same things. So, and I've just started this. I've been broadcasting for like a month now, and I can already get sick of some of the same stuff Austin says. Vesco base hit, Ruth strike three. Well, why are you guys so good?
You guys do have a certain art to it, and I do like the energy that you guys bring to the broadcast. And sometimes I feel like it matches my energy with the excitement level that you guys reach up here. But it's very fun to listen to. So
Appreciate that.
getting old.
That one in there. 1 ball and 1 strike. Vesco on first base with Caleb Walker up at the plate. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is a ball low. So Nate, always somebody fun to be around. Great energy on and off the field. For anybody listening, if you guys are building a baseball team, Nate Ruth, the pitcher you want on your team, a southpaw that can come in the ball game at any moment and come in and deliver for you guys. Nate, thanks for joining us up here in the broadcast booth. This is presented by Auto Wash. It's an award-winning and committed to providing the best car wash experience in the Finger Lakes, as that one is grounded into right field by Walker. He'll get on with a base hit. Vesco round second. He'll go to third, so now runners at the corners for Batavia. But with that being said, thank you for joining us, Nate, up here in the broadcast booth. And hopefully we see you on the mound tonight.
Yeah, hopefully. It's very implausible, but thank you guys for having me, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Nate. That brings up Sean Pope. Fink still on the mound with runners at the corners. There goes Walker. That one grounded hard right off of the knee of the first baseman, Grace. Pope will reach first, and now runners remain at the corners as another run comes in to score. That'll bring up Trevor Dutra.
For Sean Pope. So that'll be ruled a hit for Sean Pope, an RBI single, and Walker, or I'm sorry, not Walker.
Vesco scores.
Vesco scores, and Walker heads over to third base.
Trevor Dutra now up. That's on the outside part of the plate for the first strike.
Trevor Dutra 0 for 1 with a ground out in his first AB, looking to snap a 9 at-bat hitless streak.
That one misses low and inside as the count gets knotted up at 1.
And that'll be ruled a strike, I believe, by the umpire.
That's a really late strike call, if so. Swung on and missed, and that was a strike. So Dutra goes down on strikes, and that is how the inning ends. 2 runs on 4 hits on 2 errors. 26 pitches. That's LeMasters, Loyal, and Bermudez coming up for Geneva in the top of the 5th. We'll be right back following these short messages.
All right, so the green look 300 yards straight out, a little bit dog leg right. We'll see what we got here with this draw here.
Hopefully I don't slice this one.
No golfing at Dwyer.
So where should we golf at?
What do you mean?
Atticus 10th hole in Attica, New York. 95 Bundle Street.
All right,
We should
we'll
go
take your
there.
word for it.
We should go there.
We'll take your word for it.
Landon, my elbow. Oh my gosh. We need to get you to Rochester Regional Health. For all needs, go to Rochester Regional Health, the best health in Western New York.
Welcome back to the top of the 5th here in Batavia. Misiti getting ready to go back to work. Hugh LeMasters up to the plate for Geneva. LeMasters 0 for 1 this evening. Misiti's first pitch, that one misses low and inside.
Well, Master struck out swinging in his last at-bat.
That one out to right field on a line, but Vesco will make the grab.
Vesco gets a great jump on that one as that one is laced out into right center field, and Vesco comes charging in to trail that first out to start the 5th inning.
Cooper Loyal coming up. Misiti back from the windup, and that pitch misses a little outside.
Loyal 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out to Caleb Walker at shortstop.
Next one is swung on and missed, so count is even at 1.
Loyal comes into the day with a 173 batting average with 8 walks drawn.
That one hit over to Espinal, picked up, and it'll be an easy out for the Muckdogs. Now 2 away.
Espinal staying very consistent over there at third base at the hot corner, keeps his glove down, fields that one cleanly, and throws an absolute missile to Sean Pope at first to retire Loyal.
That'll bring up Christian Bermudez. That one high and inside for ball 1.
Bermudez 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout.
1-0, that one missing outside. So 2 balls and no strikes. Misiti starts his windup and the next pitch. That one grounded over to Walker. He'll pick it up. Another easy throw, and it'll be picked by Pope at first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Red Wings. And Batavia will be having Barry, Hammond, and Romick coming up in the bottom half of the inning.
Big Red, you want me to be your friend here?
Of course, this is Tully the Turtle. Want to know why? We're at Tully's. Can I have a table for 3?
Yes, of course. Right this way.
Oh, thank you so much. It's so nice here.
Come out to Tully's for great food and good times.
New pitcher in the ball game for the Geneva Red Wings. It's number 20, Nick Johnson. It's his first time pitching.
Bro, where do you even see Aiden
So
Reed?
Nick Johnson, his first inning of work this season. Outfielder, typically. It's a 4-0 ball game, Landon.
This is still a meaningful game. Maybe Geneva doesn't have a lot of arms in the bullpen today. he could wheel and deal just like Trevor Dutra did for us.
So Barry swings and misses at that first pitch. Johnson getting ready. The 0-1 offering upcoming to Barry. That one misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Excuse me, it is Reed now pitching. It is Aiden Reed. We have not updated rosters here. Aiden Reed, he's a freshman out of Shortsville, New York. That is what it says on the the Geneva lineup. That one grounded over to Bermudez, picked up, thrown to first, and there's the first out as Barry takes a tumble. Next pitch upcoming from Reed. That one falls in. That one looked like it fell in the strike zone, but the umpire does not say it did. 1-0. Next pitch. That one out to right field. Bryant Dawson will make the grab, though.
What did Bryson Berry do?
Trying to get the stats figured out here, up here in the booth this evening. 2 outs. Cooper Romick coming up. I believe we have a pitcher warming up for Batavia. Judging off the hair, I want to say Tucker Beving.
Yeah, Austin, I can't really see sun in my eyes glaring, but I do see a long, luscious locks over there, which can only mean one thing: Tucker Beving. Getting loose over there for Batavia.
Now, we do have several other pitchers that have
beautiful hair,
but they are lefties, not a righty. This is a righty warming up as that one is flown out to Grace for the final out of the inning. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Muckdogs as we have Ryan Grace, Owen Arias, and Bryant Dawson coming up in the top of the 6th. We'll be right back here at Dwyer Stadium.
Yo, Eric and Jason, where'd y'all get this car at?
Pellegrino.
Where's that at?
Batavia.
The best auto dealership in Western New York.
$998, $999, $1,000.
Yo, Jake, how'd you get so big?
Oh, I just go to Whole Life Fitness in Batavia. You should go get a membership there.
All right, thanks.
Of course.
1, 2, 3.
97, 98, 99, 100.
Oh, what's up, Landon? How's Whole Life Fitness?
Great, I feel like a new man. Thanks for the advice.
Of course.
Go to Whole Life Fitness in Batavia.
Welcome back to the top of the 6th here at Dwyer Stadium. The Muckdogs leading 4-0 over Geneva. It'll be Ryan Grace leading things off.
Grace 0 for 1 on the evening. So we saw what seems to be Tucker Beving warming up for Batavia. Matt Misiti set to throw his 80th pitch of the outing this evening.
Next one, that is fouled off with the count being evened up at 1.
So Misiti starts the top of the 6th for Batavia. Longest he's gone so far this season is 5 innings. Looking to break that today.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 as Misiti gets ready for the 1-2. That one grounded foul. So Misiti will do it again for another 1-2 offering to Grace. That one in there! Cold strike 3 on the inside part of the plate.
Misiti continues to wheel and deal. That's now his 6th strikeout of the night. And that now is a season high for Misiti. He had 5 strikeouts through 3 different outings earlier in the year. Punching out Grace there. That's his 6th.
Now that brings up Owen Arias to the plate. That one grounded over to Walker, picked up and thrown to first for the 2nd out. So now 2 outs here in the top of the 6th, bringing up the top of the lineup in Tyson Bryant Dawson.
Bryant Dawson 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout swinging and a walk.
Misiti, the next pitch. That one bounces in the dirt. So the last time these two teams squared off was at Geneva. It was a 24-11 victory for Batavia. Tyson Bryant Dawson left the yard with a grand slam in the bottom of the 6th. That one grounded up the middle, and he'll get a hit. So now Joe Tiroli comes up.
Tiroli trying to keep the inning alive as Bryant Dawson was able to get on with 2 outs, looking to cut into this 4-run advantage for Batavia.
We are ready. Next pitch upcoming. That one barely missing on the outside part of the plate. 1 ball and no strikes.
Tiroli 1 for 2 on the day with the single. He also grounded into a fielder's choice.
1-0. That one high and inside. So back-to-back balls for Misiti. Bryant Dawson with a 2-step lead over there at first. Pope is holding him on, but no look from Misiti as he goes to the plate for the 3rd consecutive ball. He'll have to come all the way back. He has done it with 2 outs and got out of the inning.
Bryant Dawson, still no movement over there at first base. He's 8 for 8 on the year in stolen bags. See if he's in motion now with a 3-0 count.
Here's the pitch. That one misses, and the Bags will have runners on 1st and 2nd with Matt Jennings coming up. Coach Bickham will go have a word with Misiti.
And very interesting here, Misiti just threw his 91st pitch of the outing. Beving seems to be warmed up over there in the bullpen and ready to go if called upon. But Skip Martinez going to let Misiti, the young freshman, try and get himself out of this jam that he put himself in, with arguably the best hitter in the Red Wings lineup now with Jennings at the plate. Jennings, 63 at-bats on the year, coming into today with a .365 batting average and 3rd on the team with 14 RBIs. He's also drawn a 3rd in the team and walks with 9. So it'll be Bryant Bryant Dawson at second base, who offers excellent speed. Trioli at first, and Jennings at the plate. And Austin, you got to think this will most likely be Matt Misiti's last batter of the evening.
Misiti ready. Here's the next pitch. That one out to right field. Vesco will get underneath it. So it'll be 6 innings of work for Misiti as he gets out of that one. 2 runners left stranded on the base paths where he head to the bottom of the 6th, where it'll be Mindas Espinal and Justin Austin coming up for Batavia when we come back.
My knee!
Alright, we'll get you in here. Come on. We're gonna get you profile speed checked out, alright? Alright. You good? Yep. Alright, let's go. You look at it in your trainer's table. Okay. Gotta get this done quick.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Something wrong with his knee. I'm not sure what it is.
His knee, huh?
My knee.
Take a look. Nothing I can do. I send out a Rochester Regional Health, the best medicine services in Western New York.
Welcome back to Dwyer Stadium. Landon Washburn in the booth alongside me, Austin Mendes. And last inning, it was Aiden Reed coming into relief for the Geneva Red Wings. So far, Reed making his third appearance on the day, on the season for Geneva. The 2 previous appearances have both been out of the bullpen. He holds a 1-0 record with a 1.68 ERA through 5 1/3 innings, striking out 4 batters and giving up 6 hits.
Mindas gets ready, and here's the pitch. That one will say he did not go. 1-0 to Mindas.
Mindas 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out to the right fielder, and he also reached on an error.
Next pitch is in there for a strike. Count is evened up at 1.
Mindas advanced to third base on back-to-back errors on the same play, and he also came around to score later on that inning.
Next pitch, that one misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike. That one bounces in the dirt. 3-1.
So hitters count here for Sean Mindas, looking to put one in play and get his first hit of the evening.
That one on the too far inside and low on Mindas, and he'll walk. That brings up Justin Espinal. So while we wait for Espinal to come up, taking a look around the league, the Utica Blue Sox trail the Boonville Lumberjacks 5-2. Amsterdam leading over the Oneida Outlaws 2-1. Saugerties leading over Glen Falls 2-1. Jamestown leading over Auburn 2-0. Mohawk Valley leading over Albany 5-0. And Newark and Elmira game 2 has yet to start.
Austin, do you know who won game 1 of the Newark and Elmira quote-unquote doubleheader?
Newark won 14-3.
Okay. So for the Batavia Muckdog fans,
that one will be caught by Also Brooks in center.
So I was going to say for the Muckdog fans, in that one, Elmira sits at third place in the standings. Newark in 5th, Newark is in 6th, I believe now. Newark's in 6th. Just look at pull up the standings. Yeah, Newark in 6th, trying to claw their way back into the playoff picture.
First pitch to Justin Austin. That's a ball high. So that Elmira loss actually helps Geneva if Geneva were to win tonight.
If Geneva were to win tonight against Auburn, also helps Muckdog fans out there as Auburn's second place.
You meant Jamestown against
Yes.
Auburn.
It's been a long day here, Austin. I apologize.
I know what you meant, but just wanted to clarify
Yes.
for those at home. 2-0 count. Next pitch upcoming. That one grounded over to the first baseman, Grace. He'll pick it up and touch the bag himself for the out, but Mindas will move over 90 feet.
So Justin Austin grounds out to Grace, but Sean Mindas advances into scoring position for Jacob Vesco, who's 2 for 2 on the evening with a double and a single. And Mindas, standing at second base now all offers excellent speed. With 2 outs, he'll be moving on any contact.
That pitch to Vesco is swung on and missed. Vesco is 2 for 2 on the evening.
Had a great night last night, looking to stay hot. So far doing so today.
Next pitch upcoming. That one grounded over to third. Picked up by the third baseman, Tiroli, and Vesco will be out at first. No runs on no hits, 1 runner left on. It'll be Zach Butler, Aiden Alsobrooks, and Hugh Masters coming up for Geneva in the top of the 7th here at Dwyer Stadium.
998, 999, 1,000.
Yo, Jake, how did you get so big?
Oh, I just go to Whole Life Fitness in Batavia. You should go get a membership there.
All right, thanks.
Of course.
1, 2, 3.
97, 98, 99, 100.
Oh, what's up, Landon? How's Whole Life Fitness?
Great, I feel like a new man. Thanks for the advice.
Of course.
Go to Whole Life Fitness in Batavia.
Jeez, this guy stinks. Go to the bullpen. Ready?
Me?
Ow. Thanks to these Muckdogs jerseys, which you can buy now, I'm still fresh and still clean.
Welcome back to Dwyer Stadium. We have a new pitcher in the ballgame. It is Tucker Beving. He's 4-0 on the season in 6 1/3 innings pitched.
Tucker Beving looking to continue his hot start to the summer for Batavia. He's got 7 strikeouts and 4 walks. He's holding his opponents to a .292 batting average. And he's got just under 10 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched.
So, here is tonight's starting pitcher, Matt Misiti, joining us in the booth.
What's up, Muckdogs? How we doing?
To talk about his outing. Zach Butler will lead things off with Beving on the mound. So Misiti, his day ends in 6 innings pitched on 92 pitches, 2 hits allowed, 3 walks, and 6 Ks. But I think Landon has something to say to you before.
What do you got to say, Landon?
I jinxed your no-hitter.
Did you actually?
in the 4th inning, I think you were like 3 1/3 no hit, and Ruth was up here, and I was like, he still hasn't given up a hit. He has 5 strikeouts, hasn't given up a hit. And the next batter,
no way. Hey.
So I apologize for that, but still,
it's all good.
Great stat line for you tonight.
Yeah,
Hit
definitely.
your season high in strikeouts with 6.
Oh yeah.
Previous, you had 3 games with 5 Ks. Were you watching that? And when you get that 6th strikeout, were you like, finally, I can now advance to 7?
Actually, I didn't even know I was at 6. I really and truly thought I was at like 3 or 4, but hey.
You had an inning where you struck out the side.
I did?
You struck out the side, and the energy was electric up here in the booth. And for the 3rd out, you fell behind 3-0.
Oh, yeah.
And you were able to throw 3 straight strikes and get him a swing and a miss for the third one, and it got the whole place here at Dwyer loud and cheering. And being in a place like Dwyer, where the energy is just so high every single night, how does that feel when you're on the mound and all the eyes are on you?
Man, I love it. Sometimes, like, when the game starts, it gets a little scary, you know what I'm saying? Like, first pitch, it's always like, uh-oh. Like, let's hope today's a good day. And so it was a great day. Offense put up runs, you know. That's what you need being a pitcher. When the offense puts up runs, you put up zeros, that's how you win ball games. And Tucker's going to do the job right here and hold them. So it was a great start to the game. I love it.
And a couple, I guess, questions go off of that is, this season you've only given up 3 earned runs, and they were all in the same game. When do you know it's going to be a good day for you? Is it the first pitch like you mentioned, or does it take some time to settle in and say, okay, this is my day?
That's a hard one. Sometimes, like, I think it's when I first get out there, like, warming up type of thing. Like, I start throwing with the catcher in the outfield, and I'm like, oh, yeah, arm feels good today. Not too much soreness, no pain or anything, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I love it. That's sometimes how I know. Other times, like today, I didn't feel too good in the outfield, but I came out here. I was just like, hey, I got to attack. My walks have been up all season, so I was like, I just need to attack, you know, throw a lot of strikes. And it's just what I did today, and it was working a lot. So good play by Pope.
Pope with the flip over to Beving, and there's the second out.
The kid's a beast at first.
And it's just another excellent play from this Batavia Muckdogs defense this season. How does it feel when you're on the mound to know that you have those 8 guys along with Romick or Bolton or Siciliano behind the plate, behind your back, helping you out there?
It's amazing. It's electric. Justin Espinal at third base saved me. It was a great catch he had there at third base, and I was like, oh, yeah. That's when I knew he, just knew I was locked in when he just made that crazy diving play, and I was like, oh, yeah. So the defense has always been good. Like,
Brady, they're coming on.
Hitters hit for us, pitchers pitch, bullpen does their job, they hold everybody to 0, and defense is defense over here. They don't make too many mistakes, so it's awesome when you're pitching. You know, I saw Vesco out there in right field when I let up a shot out there, and he made a really good play, and I was like, hey, tip my cap to him. He's a dog out there in right field. I love him.
So a question I have is, obviously with these great fielders behind you, we think of how quarterbacks get presents for their offensive linemen for Christmas. What do you do besides just give those words of encouragement and tipping the cap to the fielders? Do you give them, I don't know, maybe buy them Chipotle because you're still on that college budget, or what do you do?
No, really and truly, just give them a hug, say thank you, and no, I don't got all that money to buy them all Chipotle because they've definitely made too many good plays for me to spend that much money. It'll be definitely over $100, and I don't got that. But yeah, no, definitely, they're great defensive team we got. Just a great team all in all. I love it. It's definitely the best summer I've ever had, like throughout my whole entire, baseball life. And it's a great summer. I love it.
We got a full count upcoming with Beving against the Geneva hitter. That one is fouled off. That is LeMasters at the plate. 2 outs here. And Beving is holding down the fort for your start right now.
Oh, yeah, he is. I knew he was going to come in when I walked to the locker room to come over here to get my crown. As, you guys saw for a little bit. Had to put on the crown. I looked at Bell. Oh, yeah, strike through. His curveball's disgusting, But, yeah, no, I knew it. I looked at him and I was like, yo, hold it down for me. He was like, I got you, bro. And look at that.
So you talked about this summer. You just finished your freshman season in college. What have you learned so far this summer, and what are you still looking to take advantage of from Skip and Grant Bickham before you head back to school for your sophomore season?
I picked up that I just need to stay ahead. As a pitcher, you guys saw it today. When I stay ahead and get ahead, it's pretty good. It's 3 to 4 pitches every guy. When I fall behind, I get in my head, get a little mental, like, oh, man, come on. And that's when I mess up. I walk a kid here and there. But they taught me just, hey, stay ahead, throw a lot of strikes, and you're going to do the job. So that's just what I did today.
And what are you looking for? What are you looking to take away, to take into? What do you pick apart from not only the coaches but from the other
19 arms on the roster that you could take away to school next year?
What have they told me you were saying?
Yeah, like, do you pick parts away from anyone else's game on the team?
Yeah, so I like, it's a few guys I like. I like Devin a lot. He's just like, I feel like he's like an older brother to me type of thing. He just like helps me when I get like mental in my head, because sometimes I get a lot like mental in my head, and he'll be like, yo, come on, Matt, like settle down, just slow it down, throw strikes. And I've listened to him a lot. I've listened to Gavin Chandler, Mikey Benedict. I mean, I've listened to every single kid when they talk to me, and it's amazing having kids who have your back all the time, no matter if you have a good outing, a bad outing.
Just flip the lights on.
They're always there for you.
No, it's not Skip. He's down there.
We'll be right back. We apologize for that. Last two questions for Matt Misiti as we get ready here with Caleb Walker coming up to the plate. Pretend like we're MLB scouts. Why should we pick you over an opposing pitcher?
I feel like, I know I talked about being mental a lot, but I feel like when I'm having a great outing, or even when I'm not having the best outing, I'm still always there for my team. I'm always like, hey, come on, guys, we'll get him. Even if, say, I let up 3-4 runs, I'm like, come on, guys, let's get him back, let's get him back. So I feel like I'm just, like, always there, like, being a good teammate, just trying to help out everybody. Even say we lose a ball game, which it's pretty hard to do over here being a muck dog. We're got a really good record, but even if we lose a ball game, hey, guys, we got it next time. Like, come on, don't put your head down, keep your head up type of thing. So I feel like that's one of the main reasons why you could say pick me up over an opposing team.
Last question is, how would you describe yourself as a teammate?
I feel like I'm a pretty good teammate, especially in the locker room. I feel like we just mess around, you know, guys being guys, just having fun before the game. But once the game starts, it's lock-on mode. You got to lock in throughout the whole entire game. Right when the game's over, we can mess around, do whatever we want. So that's the good part about being over here. Everybody's chill. You know, I like being there for guys. I'm a people person. So if somebody's having a bad game, I'll be like, hey, come on, don't let this affect your whole entire game. Like, come on, like, we're still winning. Who cares that you struck out? Who cares that you grounded out? Who cares that you let up a home run? Like, get them next time, yo. Like, you'll be all right type of thing. So in fact, that's the type of teammate I am, like being there for other guys.
So Garrett Pounds on the mound for Geneva. Trevor Dutra up at the plate. 1-0. That one is now 2 balls and no strikes. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Misiti joining us. As it stands right now, tonight's winning pitcher. Matt, thank you for joining us up here in the booth, and we wish you the best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you guys so much. Hey, let's go Muck Dogs.
So 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs. Dutra gets the 2-1. That one fouled off. Things get knotted up at 2.
And you know, I jinxed Matt Misiti on his no-hitter through 3 1/3. I want to jinx Dutra now. Dutra, get the hit. I know he came into this ballgame looking for one. See if he can get it here. 0 for 2 so far on the day with a ground out and a strikeout.
Full count upcoming. Pound. Ready, and here is the pitch. That one misses outside, so Dutra will walk.
So although not a hit for Dutra, he still gets on base and can't be upset about that. And that'll bring up the hometown kid, Bryson Berry. He makes his 9th appearance for Batavia this summer. Has a .300 batting average with 3 RBIs and 5 walks through 10 at-bats.
That one misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Dutra at first. Barry, a lefty-lefty matchup against Pound. Here's the delivery. That one on the inside part of the plate. 2-0 now. Here's the next pitch. That one swung on a miss by Barry. 2 balls and 1 strike.
So Barry 0 for 2 on the day with back-to-back groundouts. And he almost beat both of them out. He has excellent speed and he hustles no matter where the ball is, in front of the catcher or out dead center.
2-1. That misses low and outside. We're now at a 3-1 count. So Barry trying to get on base with Dutra at first. Next pitch from Pound. That one high, bounces off the mask. And the runner, Dutra, will only go 90 feet. So that'll bring up the top of the lineup and Travis Hammond to the plate.
Hammond 1 for 3 on the evening with a strikeout, a single, and a flyout. To right field in his last at-bat. As Arias will go out and talk to Pound on the mound. Back-to-back walks with 2 outs in the in the bottom of the 7th frame. So Batavia leads by 4, the score of 4-0. And for Geneva, they want to keep it close within striking distance, as they have 6 outs of their own to play with.
Hammond up to the plate against Pound. Hammond 1 for 3. Here's the pitch upcoming. That one on the outside part of the plate for a strike. Oh, 1. Pound ready. Here's the delivery. That one swung on and missed, but actually it sounded like it was tipped. Arias in some pain. Might have hit him down low.
Arias going to get looked at by the Red Wings dugout. Hopefully he is okay. Looks like it might have got him there in the hands. Not sure if it was the backswing or the ball itself.
Rios getting an ovation here in front of the Muckdogs fans this evening.
Arm still looking very sharp for Arias. He did gun down Justin Espinal as he tried to steal second base on him. The only stolen bag attempt for either team tonight.
0-2 against Hammond. Pound is ready. Here's the pitch. That one inside on Hammond. That rolls to the backstop. The runners will advance 90 feet.
And yes, that is a pitcher on the mound. Garrett Pound, 6'7", 200-pound lefty from Jones College.
So with 2 outs, it's a 1-2 count.
He's a pitcher, not an animal. That's what I was saying. He's massive.
That one misses low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch to Hammond. That one inside. Count now full. Two outs. First base is open. Here's Pound's pitch. That one out to center field. It'll fall down. Dutra comes across the score. Walker being waved around. Walker will score. It's a 2 RBI single for Travis Hammond.
So Hammond gets his second hit of the day, and no bigger one for Batavia. Now brings their lead to 6. As it was Dutra and Barry coming around to score. And that'll bring up the catcher for this evening, Cooper Romick. Romick 0 for 3 on the day with a ground out and 2 flyouts. Looking for his first hit. Hammond, good lead off first. Pickoff move by Pound. Hammond back in time. Pound making his 6th appearance for Geneva this season. He has an 8.59 ERA. He's recorded 1 loss and 1 save on the season with 6 strikeouts, 7 walks, and 8 hits allowed.
That one on the inside part of the plate for the first strike to Cooper Romick. Hammond, he does have speed over there at first base. Have to wonder if he will be sent. Here's the pitch. That one a ball high.
Hammond 14 for 14 on the year with stolen bags. Has not yet been thrown out. I hope I don't jinx that right there too, as Reyes does have an arm behind the plate for Geneva.
Here's the pitch. That one on the inside on Romick.
But Pound, the tall, lengthy lefty on the mound for the Red Wings, got a pretty solid pickoff move. Not sure if Hammond will get that jump he's looking for, as that one's fouled off by Romick. And the count now sits at 2-2. Sean Mendez on deck for Batavia, looking to get a crack at it here in the bottom of the 7th for the Muckdogs.
2-2 upcoming. There goes Hammond. That's a ball high. Throw way out into center field. Hammond will go to third now. So it's a stolen base and an error on the throw. Makes it a full count.
And I wonder if after he got hit in the hand there, that affected that throw. I mean, the first one we saw was an absolute strike. Accurate, got Espinal by a mile. That time he sailed it right in the center field, and also Brooks had to throw that one in before Hammond rounded third.
That one fouled off by Romick. He stays alive in the full count. Payoff pitch. That one sent out to deep left center field by Romick, still carrying. It's out of here. Sorry, it bounced off the wall. It looked like it went out. Something flew over. Romick in there. Out at third, but he will have the run score. I lost that one, Landon. I thought that one was out.
I couldn't see there. I thought it might have been out, but LeMasters and also Brooks converges on that one out there deep left center field, getting that one off the wall. So Romick will be hit with an RBI double as Hammond does come around to score. And Romick will be thrown out, trying to advance to third.
That one was hit hard. That's how the inning ends here in Batavia. We'll be back in a few short moments for the top of the 8th. are back. It is Cooper Loyal up here in the top of the 8th, and we have one more guest joining us this evening as we wait for Beving to get started as we read off the 50-50 raffle. You may have seen her walking around, coming out to Dwyer Stadium. It's the beer girl, Pam.
Oh, hi.
Joining us up in the booth. So Pam, she's been working with the Nichols family and Can USA for the past several years. Bouncing around from Elmira and Batavia, Beving gets ready for his first pitch. That one bounces in the dirt. So Pam, first question for you. Just talk about your relationship with the Nichols family, first of all.
I think that they're amazing people. They've always done good by me. I don't know, they're just very good people.
2 balls and no strikes. Beving's next pitch upcoming. That one lined out to Yankiel Gonzalez, who's now playing second base. So you typically hang out in Elmira, up here in Batavia this year, bouncing back and forth. This is a hard question for you. What do you like more?
I don't know. I don't know if I can choose one over the other.
That's the wrong answer. What broadcast are you on right now?
Oh, I don't know. The Bulldogs? The Muckdogs? I don't know.
Beving's 0-1 pitch. That one fouled off. Now 2 strikes. No. I don't think Josh and Elmira is putting you on their broadcast.
I have never actually talked to Josh a day in my life.
That one misses outside, so 1 ball and 2 strikes. So what's it been like working for Can USA over the past few years?
Honestly, I think it's a very, very, very good organization. I have always been treated very well, done right by everyone in the organization, Nelly, Robbie, whatever.
Beving facing a 2-2 count. He gets the next pitch from Romick. Here his windup and delivery. That one misses high. Full count now. And Bubba Dog now joining us.
Bubba Dog.
So y'all just let anybody up on the broadcast now? Is that what I'm seeing?
That one lined out into left field for a single. Mindas will grab it and throw it in. So it'll be a single for Bermudez. So what's been your most challenging part of your job or jobs here?
Probably the crappy people. Not everyone is bad, but the people who are bad really make it suck.
Runner on first. Next pitch. That one lined out to center field. Hammond will get in on it and make the grab. He'll try to throw out the runner at first. It's in time. There's the double play.
Hammond showing off his arm once again this season. He throws an absolute laser to Sean Pope, and Pope with the stretch gets Bermudez.
Yeah, we got him out. Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, a quick, nice, short interview with the beer girl here in Batavia and Elmira. Pam, thank you for joining us in the booth.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be back in a few short moments for the Muckdogs' turn in the bottom half of the 8th.
998, 999, 1,000.
Yo, Jake, how did you get so big?
Oh, I just go to Whole Life Fitness in Batavia. You should go get a membership there.
All right, thanks.
Of course.
1, 2, 3.
97, 98, 99, 100.
Oh, what's up, Landon? How's Whole Life Fitness?
Great, I feel like a new man. Thanks for the advice.
Of course.
Go to Whole Life Fitness in Batavia.
Hey guys, this is Austin, the play-by-play Batavia Muckdogs, and I'm here with Dewey at Attica's 10th hole in Attica, New York at 96 Bunnell Street. Dewey's here ready to sink a par. Go ahead, Dewey. Come out to Attica's to play some 9-hole golf. Nice job, Dewey.
was a lonely silhouette. Needed somebody to show the way. Yeah, I was a heartbeat with no sound till you came around. Yeah, you showed me colors, light in the darkness. You were the only thing I needed. Then we got old.
Welcome back to Dwyer Stadium, everybody. Landon Washburn in the booth alongside me, Austin Mendes. Batavia now leads 7-0 over the Geneva Red Wings. Now on the mound for Geneva, number 33, Cole Littman. Cole Littman, a sophomore from Allegheny College. He is 2-0 so far for the Red Wings this season, has a 5.09 ERA. He's appeared in 8 games, all out of the bullpen. Pitched 17 and 2/3 innings with 13 strikeouts. He's given up 12 hits and 17 walks.
His first batter will be Sean Mindas this evening. Littman gets ready for the 1-0 pitch upcoming. And that next one misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. So Pam is still with us in the booth. We wanted to keep her interview nice and short. Not much of a camera person. But she did get a shout out from John Romick saying Pam is awesome. So John, she did read that. As that's grounded over to Loyal, he'll pick it up and throw it across the diamond to Grace for the first out.
So Mindas still hitless on the day. Did reach on an error earlier in the game, came around to score. That'll bring up Justin Espinal, who actually drove in Mindas earlier in the game. Espinal, 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles and a flyout to the center fielder, also Brooks.
So Espinal gets the first pitch from Littman. It's low and inside for the first ball.
Espinal, another stellar job tonight at the hot corner, playing third base as Jake Butler still continues to rehab from his injury.
1-0, that misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
So with the emergence of Justin Espinal playing third base, which he spent some time there last season for Batavia, this season been more of a first base corner guy with Butler being inserted here in Batavia. When Butler comes back, Trevor Dutrich's done a great job at first base when Espinal's playing third base. Eric Smith does a great job over there. We've seen Sean Pope do another fantastic job over there. It seems like there's too many productive players in this lineup. You can't bat all of them. You can't play all of them. And certainly when it comes to postseason time, Joey Skip Martinez will have a lot of decisions to make.
You see, that's a good situation to have, Landon. You're deep across the board. Some teams aren't that deep. You're able to give guys rest, give guys the ability to shore up their bodies. As Espinal, a full-out sprint to first on that walk, trying to see if he could turn it into 2. That brings up Yankiel Gonzalez now.
Yankiel Gonzalez making his first plate appearance of the day for Batavia as he did sub in for Justin Austin in the last inning. Gonzalez, a 1.72 batting average so far this season for Batavia. He's got 5 RBIs and 5 walks. 2 RBIs coming last night with that 2 RBI single to give Batavia the lead, which when they had it, they never looked back.
First pitch upcoming to Gonzalez. That one's a ball high.
Batavia down in that game 2-1. Gonzalez hit a little flare down the right field line. Gave the Muckdogs a 3-2 lead, and they ended up winning that game 10-3.
Espinal, a 2.5-step lead over there at first. Littman, a long look over there at him. Have to wonder if a pickoff attempt is coming. Nope. That one on the inside part of the plate for the first strike to Gonzalez.
Great pitch.
Even up at 1.
Great pitch from Littman there to pound the inside of the zone. Gonzalez is going to try and turn his hips on that next one and take that one out to left field.
1-1 upcoming. Next pitch. That one. No go. It's a ball low. 2-1.
So you talked about Espinal's lead at first base. Although when you look at him, he doesn't seem the fastest. He's got a massive 6'2" frame that when he gets moving, he gets moving. He was thrown out earlier in this game. We'll see if he gets put in motion again as a pickoff move from Littman. Not in time, as Espinal will dive back to the bag safely.
One pitch late, Landon.
You know, sometimes just not as good as me, Austin. That's all.
Yeah,
I predict games very well.
All right, clear lead with your jinxes today. That one swung on a miss. Count evened up at 2. On deck is Jake Vesco, and Misiti's still wearing the crown.
He will never take that thing off until probably hits the showers tonight.
2-2. That one falls in there for strike 3, so now 2 outs in the inning, bringing up Jake Vesco.
And we're going to have to ask Nate tomorrow if he wore it in the shower, as they are sweet mates, and see if Matt Misiti's going to wear that one in the shower tonight when he gets back. That'll bring up Jacob Vesco. Continues to a hot day from yesterday. 2 for 3 on the day with a single, a double, and also a ground out to the third baseman, Trioli.
Here we go. Here's the pitch. That one high and inside to Vesco. They'll say it's a balk, though. So now that puts a runner 180 feet away in scoring position.
So no pitch there to Vesco, as that one was going to be an inside ball.
Up around his head, too. That one fouled off by Vesco. So Jake Vesco, the reason I emphasized inside around his head, a few days ago he was hit in the face against Auburn. He kind of like leaned back and jerked his head back enough so it just grazed his nose.
And that's very scary for a hitter as a fan. Really, anybody around the game of baseball knows how dangerous that can be with the fastball up around your head.
That pitch swung on a miss, so now Vesco down 0-2.
And sometimes I don't think people don't understand how fast these guys are throwing. You know, in Little League, you're throwing 50, 60, which when you get hit in Little League, you know, it doesn't hurt that much. But when these guys are throwing 90-mile-an-hour fastballs up around the head area, just lucky Vesco missed that one.
And if you're Landon, you're throwing 50, 60 at 19 years old.
And that's okay. You know, not all of us can be perfect. I throw 50, 60 accurately, and that's all Skip's looking for, I heard. So we'll see come postseason time. I'm ready. I'm fresh. Haven't thrown a ball in about 4 years.
Pam's saying she throws 90. 1-2 upcoming from Littman. That one bounces in the dirt. So count evened up at 2. So Littman gets ready for the 2-2 delivery. Espinal at second base. Now the Nats are coming out. Swung on and missed, and that is how the inning ends for Batavia. Last chance upcoming for Geneva as we head to the top of the night. Arias, Bryant Dawson, and Tiroli coming up. For the Red Wings, it'll be Abby Ventura, I believe, coming into the game for Batavia. So we'll take a quick break as he comes out onto the mound before we read his stats.
What do we got here today? What do you guys got?
How can I help you?
What do you recommend?
We just got a fresh batch of Eli Fish's Muckdog Ale.
Muckdog Ale? Go Dogs! Give me some of those.
Muckdog Ale coming right up. Muckdog Ale.
Go Dogs, baby! Big Red, you want to introduce your friend here?
Of course, this is Tully the Turtle. Want to know why? We're at Tully's. Can I have a table for 3?
Yes, of course. Right this way.
Oh, thank you so much.
Let's
It's
go.
so nice here.
Come out to Tully's for great food and good times.
Now on the mound for the Batavia Muckdogs, Abiel Ventura.
My graphic decided to not work for me.
Abiel Ventura on the mound for Batavia. He's going to make his 5th appearance on the season for the Muckdogs. He has a 1-0 record through 3 1/3 innings. He has an 8.1 ERA. 3 strikeouts, has not allowed a hit so far in those 3 1/3 innings pitched, but 10 walks. So the keys for Abby tonight, limit the walks and just pound the strike zone and trust his defense. That's what he has to do. And his second thing is also just play the game of baseball that he's grown up, loved playing, not feel the pressure of the game.
Apologies for the graphic not showing up. For those of you that work in technology, I feel so bad for you. Technology does not like cooperating all the time. So here we go. Ventura's pitch upcoming. That one fouled off. So 0-1. Ventura will be the final pitcher for Batavia as we are in the top of the 9th inning. That one misses low. Count evened up at 1. Ventura's next pitch is inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. So it's a 7-0 ball game for Batavia against Geneva. Ventura's next pitch, that one a ball high, so we sit at 3-1.
Ventura taking a deep breath, stepping off the back of the mound, trying not to lose Arias here.
That one misses and it'll walk him.
Ventura, Austin, one of my favorite players to be around. Always a guy with a smile on his face. He's got jokes in the locker room. But when it's game time, he puts on a serious face and tries his hardest out there. This season struggled for Batavia, but still got that happy attitude that everyone wishes and loves to see.
That one misses low. So Abby, his fastball is up there.
He's got a cannon on the right of his on his right arm. He's just trying to find the location.
Next pitch, that one misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Sorry, 2 balls and no strikes, I should say. No outs. Hopefully I jinxed him in the right direction. That one misses high, so 3-0. Wow, the fans here not friendly towards Ventura right now. Next pitch. That one in there for a strike. And there's the cheers coming. It's a hitter's count for Bryant Dawson. Ventura the 3-1. That one misses low and he walks him. Back-to-back walks for Ventura. Coach Martinez will go have a word with him. There's no one warming up in the bullpen. And we will have a pitcher coming into the game. I believe that's Reed Markham coming in.
So Skip gives Ventura a short leash here as he walks his first 2 batters, and I believe it is Reed Markham stepping in for the Muckdogs to relief Abiel Ventura. Reed Markham, a 1-0 record on the season through 13 innings pitched. He's allowed 12 hits. He has a 5.53 ERA with 13 walks and 21 strikeouts, holding his opponents to a batting average of .250.
So with Markham coming into the game looking to shut the door with 2 runners on for the Red Wings. We got a word from a couple of our sponsors. Auto Wash is award-winning and committed to providing the best car wash experience in the Finger Lakes. Go unlimited and become a club member today. Don't forget to ask about the Family Plan program and save even more. This season, you can connect with the dogs like never before with exclusive content on our social media platforms. Make sure to follow at Batavia Muckdogs on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. We'd like to thank everyone for watching this evening's broadcast. And remember that a Muckdogs game is a great way to bring your group together. Whether it's a school, church, business, or youth sports organization, the Muckdogs also offer great picnic options for your organization or business. Reserve your group today by calling 585-524-2260. Do you or someone you know have a birthday coming up? Host it with the Batavia Muckdogs. For just $179, you receive 10 tickets, 2 Ficarella pizzas, 10 drink tickets, 1 autographed baseball, and a PA announcement for your birthday person. Wellness on the Go WNGO offers mobile mental health support through Medicaid managed care plans across Niagara, Genesee, and Orleans counties. For more information or to make a referral, call us at 585-345-0448. Has your child been tested for lead? The only way to know if your child has lead poisoning is to get them tested. All children should be tested at ages 1 and 2. Talk to your healthcare provider or the lead poisoning prevention staff from the Genesee County Health Department at 585-344-2580 about a blood lead test today for your child or for more information on transportation to get tested. Batavia Downs Hotel and Casino is a casino, hotel, resort, and a half-mile horse racetrack with live horse racing from July to December. Check out 8315 Park Road in Batavia, New York. Ficarella Pizza has been serving Batavia for over 38 years and is the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Call 585-343-5545 today to get your fresh pizza. It'll be Tiroli coming up against Markham for his first hitter. That one pops straight up into the air, out to the outfield. Mindos lost it, but Hammond will make the grab for the first out of the inning. And I'm going to take a break to catch my breath, so I'll turn it over to Landon.
With Reed Markham now on the mound, Abiel Ventura is responsible for the runners on first and second. He relieved Tucker Beving. 2 innings pitched. He faced a total of 6 batters. He gave up 1 hit and had no walks and 1 strikeout.
Here's the pitch from Markham. That one misses low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes.
So except for Ventura, Batavia Muckdogs pitchers, Matt Misiti and Tucker Beving, have really shut down this Geneva offense.
1-0 upcoming with 1 out. That one bounces in the dirt, stopped by Romick.
And even Abiel Ventura had 2 straight walks. His fastball was just missing high, so sometimes we talk about his release point being just a little too high, and that's why it's missing high. Hopefully he can work on that before the postseason comes along and really look at that fastball.
2-0 upcoming from Markham. That one on the outside part of the plate for a strike.
Romick helping his pitcher Reed Markham out a little bit there with that frame job.
You know, Landon, I appreciate having you up here in the booth.
Thanks.
Able to take over for me when I have to read all those ads. It's not like I want to read all those ads. We haven't had the chance to make an ad for that, so I have to make a shout out to all our sponsors and thank them for everything they do to help all these operations here.
Without those sponsors, there's no team here. The Batavia Muckdogs are not in first place, and Austin, we're not here, quite frankly, without those sponsors. So, sponsors, if you're watching this, we do thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and we also thank you for the Tully's tenders that you feed us for lunch, because those things are bussin'.
Shout out Tully's. Full count pitch. That one grounded foul. I'm still working on catching my breath there. That was a lot to read in the matter of, what, a minute and a half?
Yeah, you just kept going time and time and time, and I was like, is this guy ever going to stop? Because there's a reason why he has to read it, and I can't. I can't. I tend to speak fast sometimes, and when I'm speaking fast, it's gibberish.
I'm a hockey broadcaster, so I'm used to it.
And that one around the glass. Back up front, back around the glass. That's all that ever happens in hockey, I feel like.
Yeah, but it's exciting. So is baseball.
A very fast-paced game.
That one fouled off. We have just struck 9 o'clock here as we're in the top of the ninth with 2 runners on and 1 out. Markham still facing a full count. Here's the pitch. That one, oh, wow. That was close.
That slider just missed inside from Markham. And Jennings will jog down the first base and load the bases for the designated hitter, Butler, tonight. Butler 0 for 2 on the evening with a fly out, a ground out, and a walk. So Geneva, bases loaded with 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. Looking to make this a little bit more of a ball game here in Dwyer Stadium.
Markham's pitch on the outside part of the plate for the first strike. He's starting to battle against Butler. And Nate Ruth loves these situations. Markham, he's not one to talk too much, but I know he thrives for these situations. 0-1.
You can pitch Reed Markham on a slip inside during a tsunami, a tornado warning. It doesn't matter. He's going to throw strikes. His Ks per 9, I think, is it just 10? Just under 10? It's right around 10. This guy's a strikeout machine.
Next pitch, that one misses low and inside, so he had to change things up a little bit, 1 and 2. I'm checking on the Ks per 9 for you right now. It is 14.5.
Yeah, see, I said around 10, I meant 14 and a half. So through 9 innings pitch, he's going to give you 15 Ks a night.
Ooh, that one missing outside. He's been calling that one all night. Count evened up at 2.
Which we talked about Nate Ruth saying statistics, right? Statistically, with Reed Markham on the mounds, he's going to strike out a little bit more than half the batters he faces.
2-2, that one grounded foul. So that strike percentage is there for Markham. He's just trying to get that put-away pitch right now.
Butler doing a great job of not going away easy. Markham set the deal to 2-2 pitch. Has not recorded a strikeout yet today.
There's his strikeout.
And I knew it was coming. That's why I said it. I had the volleyball set. I set it just for Reed Markham to slam it in Butler's face. So Butler swings and misses for the second out in the 9th frame. And Geneva down to their last out here at Dwyer Stadium. And they're going to need to put up 7 runs before getting out one time. This one seems all but over here, Austin.
We'll see. Markham, the first pitch. Inside. 1-0.
Let's try to predict this one. Ready? Lefty batter with also Brooks. He's 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout, a fly out to the third baseman, and a ground out to Pope at first. A hard ground out to Pope. He made a great play.
He flies that one out to left field. Mindas on his horse. Getting back there. He'll make the grab. Markham gets out of the bases loaded jam to win it for Batavia. 7-0, Batavia with the victory over Geneva to keep their streak going. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back tomorrow night. Matt Misiti is your winning pitcher this evening. Fink, the losing pitcher. It's a 7-0 victory here at Dwyer Stadium. The Muckdogs will be back in action tomorrow as they take on the Newark Pilots in a doubleheader at 2 and at 4. And ladies and gentlemen, it'll be Landon and I on the broadcast again tomorrow. Thank you for watching this broadcast this evening, and we will see you tomorrow afternoon.